So they let us fly, and they let me change it from being a Marine to being in the SAS, because I was lucky enough to train with the SAS for a different show in England. So it's been a sort of evolution. I think with all of our characters, you see where Penguin starts from, and he's a poor, bullied, gentle child, and he's pushed so far that the kid snaps, and Penguin is created. So be nice to your neighbours, because you could be making a penguin, you know what I mean? And the same is applicable to all of our characters. I think that's the great thing about our show, is that they're being moulded by the city. The initial title of the show is Gotham, and it's about the city moulding people to become the characters that we later know who they are. So yeah.
And you know, David was up here earlier today, and
yeah, boss.
I told you, boss. You call him Master David?
I do. I call him Master David. He kicks me in the shin. Or he backstabs me.
Yes, he does. And I told him that on the plane over here, I had a thought. I kind of mourned for Bruce's childhood, or lack thereof. So, with Alfred having gone through everything that he'd been through, military-wise and whatnot, does Alfred mourn, you think, for Bruce's childhood, or do you think there's a piece of Alfred that's kind of glad that this is what Bruce is up to these days? Besides stabbing.
I think besides stabbing. No, I think the thing is, both of them are as equally messed up as each other. They're both very dark souls, and I think that Alfred, in his capacity, the one thing that he's definitely learned from Bruce is the power to love. I don't think he ever had that capacity in his body and his social makeup before, and I think the same is applicable to young Master Bruce. But I think that's why their relationship sort of works, and it's rather beautiful, is because the propensity to care for someone and love someone is not in their emotional vocabulary. So when you say they're like dysfunctional, they're both F-ups, if you know what I mean, and they find each other, and their darkness actually leads to something that functions. Their dysfunctionality leads to something that in their own way is kind of pure father-son love in a dark way, with lots of violence.
When I think of this show that I love so much, I love Gotham. Everybody out here loves Gotham so much, right? One of the words that comes to my mind is sacrifice, and how much all these characters have sacrificed for each other. What do you think has been the biggest thing Alfred has sacrificed? And is there anything that you don't think that he would be willing to?
No, I think the thing is, again, is that he has never cared for anything, and there was for the aficionados that people have been watching it since the beginning, there was a moment where his past is visited him by the brilliant David O'Hara, who played Reggie, who he was in the SAS with, and he ends up stabbing him. So what's the question?
Alfred, when it comes to sacrifice, what do you think the biggest thing he sacrificed, and you think there's a line he won't cross?
He sacrifices, he sacrifices everything that he never thought he'd be able to do. He sacrifices his life for someone, I think, as any father or mother would do for their child. And I think that's something that he's learned, which surprises him more than anything, because he is a down, and you'll see in season 4, a bit of a slight spoiler, is you'll see who he really is. And I said at the beginning of the interview that, so he sacrifices everything for the boy, because he swore that he would.
So, switching gears a little bit, you've had, the storied career that people dream about. We're going on like 30 years, right? Everything from Prick Up Your Ears.
This guy's good, right? Jesus.
I do my research. I take my job seriously. Which was Gary Oldman is in that as well.
Fred Molina, yeah.
Also another guy in the Batman universe.
Yeah.
To playing Julius Caesar.
Yes.
Right. What do you attribute such a successful, storied career to?
I'm just incredibly blessed and incredibly lucky, and I think the thing is that you always find yourself doing things that you never expected to do. And then when you're a younger man or a younger actor, actress in our country, you have to take risks at that point. And we still had theatres in our country in those days, and everyone had to train in the theatre, so you take sort of risks, and you're fearless. And I was lucky enough to have that upbringing in the theatre, to experiment and go for it. And it's strange how people perceive you. Like, I always thought I'd be doing like frothy comedies, and I end up stabbing people, being in space movies or shooting werewolves and stuff like that. And you never actually think you're going to go down that road, but you end up finding yourself going, what am I doing this for? I thought I was a Shakespearean actor or something like that. But I'm blessed that you can metamorphosize into these different roles. And as my father, who's an actor, you probably know who he was, is John Pertwee, Doctor Who. He was always interested in people more than he was other actors, because other actors are really boring, actually. Because all they do is they pretend to be someone else, and they pretend to be people that they know, people who do proper jobs, people that have served in the military, or have worked in kitchens, or have been artists, or whatever. And we get the opportunity to subtextualize and study people, real people, and pretend to be them for a bit. So we're very lucky, really. We're just tarts, as we say in England.
Also, you know, you're known for your phenomenal voice, and I could listen to you talk forever. And you've done a lot of cool...
Tell that to my wife, please.
You've done a lot of cool voiceover stuff, video games.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything Fable. I'm a huge fan of Fable. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Killzone was the big one, really.
Killzone, yeah.
But the thing is, I just get shot by 12-year-olds too quickly. I can't play those games anymore. The whole idea was, I thought, you know, one, I get like free stuff from PlayStation, things like that, and that didn't happen. Sonia inexorably tight, and also then I got to play online and play against some other kids, and they just kill me. There's no point in playing. My son can actually kill me at the end of Killzone, right? I can't kill myself, which is kind of weird. It's kind of a weird one.
It's a good thing, though, in a way. What do you enjoy about that process, about the voiceover?